little about what's going on in the business world today. So what is happening that you're very excited, happy, and at the same time, what is going on with organizations and the marketplace that would make you sad or think like, oh man, what's going on?
I'll take the second one. There are two things that really are disheartening. Number one is the really staggering levels of disengagement in the workplace today. Gallup numbers have measured this. You have a vast majority of people who are either disengaged or actively disengaged from their jobs. That is I don't want to put too fine a point on it, that is a crisis for both productivity and human values. Second thing that troubles me is, especially in this country, is that we're leaving a lot of people behind. It's a very relentless, competitive kind of labor market, and we have a lot of people in this country who, through the circumstances of their birth, aren't getting the skills, the tools, the education they need to survive. And this country, I think, has been too wide in simply leaving huge portions of the population behind. So disengagement and this kind of rift between some people doing very well, other people being left behind, really, really troubling. What gives me some hope are a number of things. Number one, I see it in a lot of management practices inside companies. Move toward more humanistic values, which I think is a cure for some of that disengagement. There is an explosion of entrepreneurship in this country, which I think is going to reinvent a lot of corporate and management practices that will make us optimistic. I think that one of the things that history of the last 20, 30 years will be is the importance of the number of immigrants that we've had here as a way to constantly replenish and rejuvenate this country. I think that that's a source of optimism. And I think that just, this country is always on a path toward more opportunity, more tolerance. And I think we're on that path right now. And we just extend that to people who don't have the material advantages some of us have. I think that we can do really, really great things.
So why do so many companies fail at execution? What's the reason?
It's a bunch of different things. Some of it is systems. They don't have the right systems to execute things. Some of it is that they're trying to execute the wrong things. And so, a flawed idea, even executed well, is going to be flawed execution.
Innovation is a word that we hear a lot these days. You and I met at the World Innovation Forum. So what is it exactly? If you could pinpoint it, and how should companies do it?
Innovation is basically, I think, coming up with something new and useful, whether it's a product, a service, a process, an experience. How to do it, it's a complicated question, but I think a lot of it is rooted very much in having people inside of firms who know why they're there in the first place, and also offering a great deal of